Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. Hey, it's 8 o'clock on the dot. What it do? The year of number excuse me. The year of number 8. This is actually the last day of August 2024. So it's August 31st today. So grand rising to everyone. I did a reading the other day, and the rose that grew from concrete came through as defying the odds for the divine collective. Like, you're this rose who has grown from concrete, you know, very similar to the phoenix who rose from the ashes vibe. So I want to come and do a reading on that because the Tupac Shakur poem, which I completely forgot, I don't know how I forgot, but that he was associated with it because he wrote a poem called excuse me, the rose that grew from concrete, and he popularized that particular phrase. So I kind of want to go and see what this poem is, get some words from it. And I am overcoming this cold. Is getting better, but have like this lingering in my throat. So if I clear my throat throughout this process, thank you for being patient with me. I do appreciate it. I do want to put my disclaimers out as well. I'm not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual team, guides, God, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, and the purest love energy possible. So this is in no shape, way, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, or beliefs into your life. I am one reader, and excuse me, so you may resonate with another reader. I may not be the reader for you. That's okay with me. Find the reader that's best, but always keep in mind that your free will, intuition, and discernment are key factors, okay? Don't fit the Cinderella slipper if it don't fit. Don't eat the food on the plate if you don't like it. This is a non-judgment zone as well, and this is a downloaded energy in this time, so I'm gonna roll with it. Excuse me. I'm going to roll with it. It's not a debate. It's just the energy I'm receiving, okay? So it's a little dark, and my computer screen, if y'all notice, keeps kind of, it's going in and out, but I'm trying to keep it a little light in here as the morning, or let's say the grand rising starts, okay? All right, so I cleared the space and energy. So I did look up rose that grew from concrete. And it says, it's an analysis of this poem. It says the poem symbolically reflects the ability as an artist or person more broadly has to break through barriers in order to become the individual they want to be. So divine collectives, you definitely have broken through some barriers out here, okay? You've broken through barriers that people have put against you, stumbling blocks, detours, like blocks that people say you could not trespass, I'm hearing, but it was your, think about acres of land and it says no trespassing, but that's your land. People done blocked you from your own inheritance, like fulfilling and pursuing your mission. Love life has been blocked in some cases here. Particular bonds have been blocked. And in some cases, those people themselves are the reason of the blocks. And in other cases, it's outside forces that are the reasons for the blocks. So, you persevered though, like this rose that grew from concrete. You did the inevitable. When these blocks came against you, you still truckled through. Like, you trucked through it. You walked. If you had to walk 1,000 miles, you did. You swam when you couldn't swim, okay? people thought you was going to drown because you couldn't swim. But see, you taught yourself and you kept going. And even when it comes to your own endeavors, you are still seeing the light of those. You might feel like you got behind time with these blocks, but just like this rose that grew from concrete, you broke through the barrier. You broke through the inevitable. Okay. I'm hearing because you are the inevitable, it's inevitable for you not to be. If y'all start to hear noise, people are already up in my home, so I apologize ahead of time. But yeah, you broke through those barriers, and you're making like a stamp. You're putting a stamp on things. You're twisting things up. So let's see. I want to go in here. Y'all bear with me, okay? I've been taking some tea and everything, and I'm gonna have to warm it up. But it's like the last little bit trying to clear out here. Okay, so by Tupac, the rose that grew from concrete is a moving celebration of personal resolve against the backdrop of oppressive forces. Let me see. I'm just trying to get the poem. So many different things. It's a depiction of beauty's ability to survive despite circumstances that would ordinarily stifle it. Exactly. People have tried to stifle you. Or the life become like a strife in a way? Even in this current state, you probably, I'm hearing Spirit say, remember where you were a year ago compared to now. Now, a year ago, things might have been booming up and up, but this time, maybe not so much. Or it could be vice versa. A year ago, things were not what's up, but now they booming for you. Either way, the perseverance and strength of your character still is blossoming like this rose. Throughout the impossible, anything is possible. Of course, that's cliche to say, but impossible says I'm possible. 7:44 on the timer. People didn't think, they knew you had some credit or I'm hearing some credit ability, like they gave you credit because of your abilities. But see, now it's time for you. How am I hearing this? It's 8:08. It's 8:08. Something with 8, because we started this reading at 8, and I'm just seeing 8:08. I might look up that message. I mean, we are in the year of 8, so this is the year and the time for you to blossom through this concrete, this hard time, these battles, I'm hearing frenemies. And had to clear my throat on that one. But these frenemies, these betrayals, I'm hearing bullies, doubters, naysayers. I always say naysayer, hey sayer, hey, what's up? How are you? You know? But now it's time for you to give yourself credit for all the abilities that you own within yourself. You ain't got to learn them. You don't have to go to school for it. You know, I'm in here school of knowledge. You go to life school, life university. Life is the university school that you've been groomed. I saw 9/11 when I said that on a timer. You've had emergency wake-up calls through the life's lessons and life's experiences. Okay, so, and I'm hearing double time because I did see 9:22. I'm not trying to say so many angel numbers, but I am seeing them. But you had like double time. These blocks and strifes made you learn even double time. Like you took double action to become the individual that you know you are. Because some people, excuse me, I'm hearing some people wanted to take credit for your abilities. or they took your abilities as their own credit. And see, they thought they could knock you down, block you, because I did hear blocks earlier with this rose that grew from concrete, but you still growing. They say, oh, we're going to put concrete over this person, so this person will never see the day of light. Just how much they going to magnify in this world. I don't want them to see their light. So they threw concrete bricks at you, dirt on your name, dug a hole for you to fall in, kind of, excuse me, kind of vibe, so you would not amount to anything. But you this rose that's, man, look. Okay, so let's see what else it says. The poem begins by asking whether the reader or some other figure had ever heard about the tulle rose, which immediately establishes the flower's growth to be something out of the ordinary. You're definitely something out of the ordinary. See, this is what people know about you. It's something rare about you that they can't put their finger on. 1111 on a timer. You become like this wish. You know, you're like that person that people meet. They're like, dang, I know this person. Even if they silently speak it. Because the way you burst through this concrete is the similar way of how you are there for people and supporting people. You support people through the hardest times. Or you try to stand next to people. I'm here even when people are wrong to you. You still give people the benefit of the doubt and stand stronger. It's 8:11 now. Well, it's 8:11 on my computer. It's just turned 8:12. I'm getting like these people now are seeing things different. The people, I don't know why it's always some people that's coming up. Because when you even focusing on yourself, you still got people that show up. 12:12 on the timer. And I usually look up angel numbers. I doubt that I'm going to look up all of these. Some of them I might. Yeah. You used to, like, you stay in your own lane. And a lot of times that irritates people too. For some reason. Okay, because when you're not focusing on their lane, it's something about your credit. Excuse me. I'm hearing they get a lot of credit. When you help people focus on their lane, it's like something about credit. They get a lot of credit. Whether it be their credit becomes good, like financially, to where they start to get and receive everything, and or they get credit for what you pour into them. I feel like you've started to see this. You help so many individuals, and this is what you're also here to do, though. That's the excuse me, that's the part that people try to trick you, but you're actually, your mission entails helping people get on to pursue their actual missions. Okay, Spirit. So Spirit is telling me you've helped so many people pursue their missions or heal themselves in a lot of different ways, or refocus, recalibrate, and remember a lot about themselves, or the passions they hold within, or how to pursue connections in their lives, right? Or heal that trauma wound, that father wound, mother wound, family wound, self-inflicted wounds, okay? You're that person to help them become a rose from concrete. And so when you start to heal yourself, people are feeding for your help again. Fiending, I'm hearing fiending. It's like, I'm hearing like you become a drug, like they become addicted to you helping them or getting credit. Because you give them credit, like you make people take credit for their actions as well. What I'm receiving here, see, you like this magnifying rose. I'm hearing like, think about Jack and the Beanstalk, how tall and big that beanstalk grew. This is like that rose. You like this rose that just keep going. People are like, dang, I never knew you was gonna keep growing like this after we tried to block you because you wasn't helping us get credit no more. That's a vibe that I'm receiving too. But see, you became your individual self. I'm hearing you're self-made. And see, like I said earlier, people thought that you needed like them around you credit. Like you wouldn't get credit unless you was helping other people or something like that, or if other people stayed surrounding you. But look at what this says. So this poem begins, again, I'm gonna reread this. The poem begins by asking whether the reader or some other figure had ever heard about the tulle rose, which immediately establishes the flower's growth to be something out of the ordinary. It continues by exploring how the rose was able to thrive despite its less than ideal surroundings. This is largely attributed to the flower's unique qualities as the poet imbues it with personality and individualism. Ultimately, the poem concludes by heralding the rose and celebrating its ability to grow and provide beauty where nobody thought it was possible. I knew I had to do a reading on this poem. This is just the summary of the poem. This is not the actual poem. I'm still going to try to Google the Tupac poem. So it's a title of Shakur's 1999 collection, though it was written between 1989 and 1991. Okay, so he produced this in 1999. 999. Those numbers standing out to me. But he wrote it between 1989 and 91. So 89, 90, 91. So like 2 years. But it took a 10-year process for it to develop and be released. See, people, it might take you longer to develop and then release your aura or release what you've created into the world, or release that business. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't compare your path. And see, when you focus on your path, people thought, well, I need to compare my path to Divine Collective Art because now they focus on their path. I gotta continue to get my credit though before they get theirs. I'm getting like a tit for tat in some cases. Not everybody, okay? Not everybody. But I'm also receiving like maybe you presented particular job opportunities to people to collaborate, and those people probably were like, okay, cool, but then they thought you became competition or you was getting too much credit at their facility or their company, and they was like, no, we're gonna have to end that, so we need you to do this, or maybe you get fired or something like that. Again, those blocks, those stumbles, right? And it could have created some strife. If it's not like a work endeavor, it could just be like a bond of people to where in a group of people you start to flourish, and maybe they think you about to over flourish them since you just rose from concrete, which apparently you as tall as Jack and the Beanstalk. I don't know if a lot of people know about Jack and the Beanstalk, okay? I'm telling my age. Yes, I'm an 80s baby, okay? But y'all can look up Jack and the Beanstalk. You definitely can. I'll probably look up the insert of it in a minute. So it takes you some time to cultivate your ideas. Partly or partially, if I said the word right, because you help other people cultivate ideas and their missions. That's part of your mission work too, though. You're unselfish. You're a selfless person to where you help the most selfish people. And these people don't realize that. Some people just operate in a selfish nature. They don't see the selfless what's the word I'm looking for? How selflessly you contribute to them. like you contribute to them in a selfless way here. And let's say your life experiences, because you had to go through a lot of life experiences, again, life university, boo boo, to where it can take some time before you issue this poem out to the world. So while prominently known as a rapper, Shakur's interest in poetry has come to light since his death in 1996. Look at this. See, people knew he was a rapper, and I said that in my reading the other day. I said people knew him as that thug life, but Tupac had a whole spiritual life. So people might know you as one thing. Oh, Divine Collective is shy. Oh, Divine Collective doesn't have this or that. Or, oh, Divine Collective isn't brave enough. Whatever the case. See you as something that is, what is the word? I can't even think about what I'm trying to say. Whatever is to the main eye, right? You only see what you can see with the main eyes, but they don't see you in that spiritual light or that spiritual eye, that third eye. Because you've been hidden in plain sight a long time as well. So people didn't realize Tupac was into poetry until after his death in 1996. So let me go back, because he died in 96, but this poem came out in 1999. Okay, so I just had to remember that part. So this was just some poems that came out after his death. Now, if he was alive when these poems came out, I really feel like it would have been a game changer with how he describes these poems and what it meant to him. It's 8:22, okay? And I just saw 22, 28, so 8 and 2s. I really feel like he would have expressed these poems and they would have got so much recognition, even though they still got recognition after he passed, but his voice could have carried it a little bit more, right? So as I'm getting that, and this 8:22, I keep seeing so many angel numbers here, in 8s and 2s. So Spirit is saying you're still here and you have your voice to carry on. Like, I'm also hearing your voice will carry on even after you pass this earth, this physical form. And you're leaving clues here for people to follow and grow through concrete, tough situations. Because nothing is concrete. See, everything in life is temporary. Nothing is set in stone here. And you are the example of that, because you are a rose who grew from concrete. And you making it, I heard you putting a stamp on things. You twisting things up. You making people realize like nothing is etched in stone. Just because your path is this one day, don't, like I said before, last year, think about your life versus this year. Things change in a mist, but you can still be that rose that grew from concrete, because nothing is set in stone. Nothing, or even no one in your life is set in stone. So when you get to that realization, you are more free and liberated from the main dune ideas of who people think you should be, or the validations that people seek for others to see in them. You just start to validate yourself. Self-validation is all that's needed here in this walk of life, because I like how they set it up here. It celebrates its ability to grow in a beautiful, and provide beauty where nobody thought it was possible. Hold on. Yeah, this is largely attributed to the flower's unique qualities as the poet imbues it with personality and individualism. You're an individual out here who carries poise, resilience. You're rooted deeply, I'm hearing. You're a deep individual, like you have deep knowledge, or you seek knowledge, like you're a philosopher. You love to learn and gain wisdom. I'm hearing you're like a wisdom, a key to wisdom. Like you're a door that opens up and there's nothing but knowledge and wisdom that people get from it. Your personality is unique and it's like celebrated. If y'all hear that scratching, it's these dogs outside, okay? Sometimes they do that. I guess it's just like something that calms them or something. But hopefully they don't keep doing that because I might have to stop. Hey, stop. Okay. And they're going to keep going right back. So, what else does it say? And he was only 25 when he passed. That's crazy. And see, so Tupac is just basically his energy. Y'all can research him too. He was so smart. Tupac was smart. Oh my gosh. Dude, spiritually smart, book smart, street smart, okay? Like he was smart, well groomed. And this is a lot. And he was like heart smart, I would say. He had a beautiful heart. And he'd been through a lot of things. But see that what people saw him as was that thug life. But let me see, what did they see what his spirit was like? His spirit life was like. So anyway, it says now trending, this little ad here. See, you about to start trending, boo-boo. I had a video the other day where you don't care about mainstream metrics. Yeah, that too. You know, when you got to work, you got to meet your metrics, meet your goals, meet your blah, blah, blah. You don't care about the norm of the metrics in the matrix. Hell no. You don't care about this mainstream-ish. Now, you might fall into it because it's a part of your divine inheritance, okay? But the way you pursue it, people are just, like I'm hearing jaw drops when they realize you actually this beanstalk, okay? Because you're not out here, like you don't focus on being a trendsetter, but you do set trends. So that's why when I saw that now trending, you about to start trending. Spirit said people about to come reaching out to you, old people, new people, middle people, strangers, family people, like people, because you got an innate, you have an innate aura here that gravitates people towards you. Your mission walk, like you are in the line of your divine mission, so it's starting to flourish. Like this concrete, this rose, you about to be this rose just growing. Shoot, you could be in the middle of a building and it start growing. Like you're gonna be everywhere growing. So let's see what this is. The use of direct creates a personal tone and implies the speaker is addressing the reader individually. Stop! They're not gonna listen to me. I just hope y'all don't hear that. Like I hear it. The use of, I'm trying to see. Hey! Why are you scratching that? Okay. I'm trying to figure out, let me see where I can find this poem at. But look at this. The poem continues to personify the flower by referring to its dreams, establishing the direct connection between having hopes and aspirations and living a better, more fulfilling life. The idea that a being can somehow learn to breathe fresh air places a degree of emphasis on the individual by suggesting they can overcome their circumstances through perseverance and self-belief, just as the rose has. Exactly. People gonna be surprised that you a rose that grew from concrete. They are. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? It's not even really that long. I want to read the real thing. So this is the actual poem. It's not really that long. It's handwritten. So let me see if I can read his hands and his writing instead of reading what's typed. I'm actually reading his letter, okay? So, the rose that grew from concrete. Autobiography. Did you hear about the rose that grew from concrete? Oh, hold on. Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature's laws wrong, it learned to walk without having feet. Funny it seems, but by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else even cared. Dang, long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else even cared. You done cared and cared and cared and poured and poured and poured and helped and helped and helped and supported and listened and listened and listened and traveled and traveled and traveled beyond the depths of the earth, far in between. You even sat and listened longer than anyone that you helped has done for you. In most cases. Because there are some people out here who have been with you throughout these tough times, hardships, right? But as you magnify into this rose who grew from concrete, you're realizing who really cared and who didn't. Who really cares and who don't. And sometimes it could be a little sting, a little ouch, when you look around your path and no one else is there on it. Like, you started this path and there was probably people with you, boom, boom, boom. But as you spiritually evolved and grew and saw a lot, like, you not sleep to this matrix, like I said, you're not a part of the metrics in the matrix. You start to realize who cared and who didn't. But you gonna live long, even though nobody cared about your mission and how you persevered. And you cared and cared about everybody else. But again, that's a part of your mission. And you still care about these people. But you're not in this mainstream vibe of competition or being seen, heard, watched. That's not, yeah, we humans, so sometimes you probably do, if you're pursuing a podcast or a business endeavor, you do want it to flourish. I'm not saying that you don't care about those things, but putting that focus on it, that's the main thing, that's not what you care about. You just care about who is it organically touching, who is it organically reaching. Because organically, you're about the natural part, the natural phase. And just like Jack and the Beanstalk, let me go to that. Excuse me. Jack and the Beanstalk. Dang, it's a fairy tale that first appeared in 1734. Excuse me. What is the moral? Let's go here. What is the moral of the story of Jack and the Beanstalk? So another Jack and the Beanstalk summary of morals would be about taking advantage of the opportunities that life hands you. Jack is taking a massive risk when he exchanges the cow for beans. Their only source of income was the cow, which would have fed the whole family for some time. So he took a leap of faith, which is what you've done. You've given up the mainstream vibe. I just did this the other day. You don't care about a life of flashiness, even if you are in a flashy lifestyle, right? You take the more humble road, which is a road less traveled if you already got a flashy life or if you have particular opportunities. Some people want to flash what they have and flash every accomplishment, achievement, opportunity, what they buy that's new. Some people love to flash that. You, on the other hand, are more humble, low key. You take the road that sits back, then stands out. And since you are that, Spirit is still going to make you stand out. So just like the Beanstalk, he took a chance and exchanged the cow for beans. Excuse me. For beans. Because he felt like if I plant the seed, it can grow. Thank you, Spirit team. Just imagine, you probably, again, on this road, you had all these opportunities and then you had a block, a stumble, or something. And some people aren't journeying with you anymore. Some opportunities you're not a part of anymore. So even with that analogy, like I said, a year ago and versus today, your seeds, maybe some of you probably thought, okay, these seeds definitely ain't growing no more. But you decided to still rise like this rose from concrete. And you're becoming as big as this beanstalk now because you took a chance to continue to pursue. And it's growing abundantly for you now. He never thought, he's like, okay, if I just plant this seed, I'm going to watch it grow. And when it grew and grew and grew. Like this rose from concrete. I love the energy of this message because he took a chance. It says the only source of income was the cow. So your only source of income, you probably left a job when the only source of income for your family. You probably took a risk. It was like, man, even if you don't have a family, you live by yourself. I'm going to share something with you guys. My personal life. I took a risk to focus on my mental health. I'm the only person that supports me financially. Okay? Knowing that if I take a risk on my mental health versus working and taking a leave, that was going to hinder me. It was. Hinder my finances. However, Spirit, I consulted with them and my ancestors, and I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And I did. I knew what was going to come after it, though. I knew it was going to be a little tougher, a little tough to get ahead. But I was ready to make a plan B. And so I already knew what I was going to do. I didn't have to speak on it to anybody. I still haven't really spoke on it to a lot of people, or even the ins and outs of what I did and how it affected me. You know what I'm saying? But my mental health needed it. So, and I'm so blessed for that time frame that I had. So anyway, it relieved a lot of stress. So sometimes you take a chance, a leap of faith that could look like you a fool. But in the end of it, it's growing you and magnifying you and preparing you for what's to come, because you poured into the seed, you poured into yourself. And now it might take a year, it might take 2, or look, Tupac wrote those poems within 2 years, and he passed unfortunately in 96, but the poems still emerged. He wasn't even here to put it out, but they still emerged in 99. People still knew that he loved poetry, even though he wasn't here. So you have this magnitude that people still gonna know you, or things are still going to happen despite the odds. Again, anything is impossible is impossible. Nothing is impossible, whatever, because I'm possible. And you are. Okay? So now his family could eat for days, years, centuries on end with this beanstalk. And that's the legacy that you're leaving with your people. I'm trying to see, what does Jack and the beanstalk symbolize? Look at this. Jack represents man. The cow represents the man's inheritance. The magic beans represent the seeds of God, our hope of new life and promise of salvation from the Main Dune world. I did hear Main Dune earlier, because you ain't a part of this. The beanstalk is what comes of the seed, which presents a way into the sky of heaven. Jack makes his way up the magic beanstalk. See, you kept looking up and staying hopeful and letting the Most High, your spirit team, guide you. That's why, and that's your divine inheritance. So this beanstalk is like his divine inheritance, because you kept growing through this concrete. Okay? I don't know if I'm gonna get a card. I don't know. Okay, since I'm being called to this deck, so let me see. I think this is the card deck. No, this is not it, I don't think. Well, I don't think this is the one. I'm gonna leave it out. But this is not the one I was looking for. I'm not trying to get this to go to 50 minutes or nothing. These readings have been lengthy lately, so I do appreciate you guys watching the whole video. I gotta get the message out, and I'm gonna get the message out. Okay. Low-hanging fruit. I don't ever think I really saw this. Open your heart and allow others to reveal their true selves to you. Trust is something that is earned, so let others show you their worth. Yeah. You're learning how to just let other people reveal themselves. Again, you got some people who didn't want to see. Like, I'm hearing like the revealing, like, you know how people have the revealing, or the what's that called? They have an event where they're talking about their new art pieces or something like that. There's about to be a revealing of you to a lot of people. A lot of people are about to be enlightened about who you are, because this light is right above her head. And see, I'm hearing like your aura has been protected with this hat, your crown chakra, your third eye. Those are being protected. Our spirit is saying protect that, because it's a light that people probably try to attack. 44 on a timer. Okay, spirit team, what else we got? This card tried to jump out. It's the Cherry card. And you have the capability to stimulate empathy and understanding and to respond to those who need attention in a natural and intuitive way. Yeah, and see, this didn't really fully come out. But see, this is what people try to block from you from recognizing. This is a part of your gift in the world because you are very natural. You have a natural, intuitive way of connecting with people. Protect your inner beauty. I don't know if I'm gonna take all of these with me. Well, I always love when I see this card. The papaya: detox from negativity in your life by removing negative people, places, and things. Surround yourself with positivity and improve your overall well-being. See, this is what you had to do. There was a lot of negative people, places, things you had to detox from. And at the time, you probably didn't think these were negative people, places, or things until people started to reveal themselves to you or have some kind of competition vibe. And see, you have a natural ability to be this rose and grow like this beanstalk. And see, people knew that. So some people probably became negative towards you to stunt your growth so you wouldn't plant in your seeds in your garden. Because see, like I heard earlier, some people were benefiting from you by getting credit from your beanstalk. And some people thought you were crazy when you sold your cow for the beanstalk. Okay? It's like, you are vibrant and magnetic energy that draws others towards you. Yep, this is what you are. Once you cut out these negative things, and this is why a lot of people were, like, spirit removed certain people too that were negative because they didn't like the vibrant energy that you were. Plum: having patience and calmness during challenging times is an important skill that can help you navigate difficult situations with greater ease. So you were patient and calm. That word calm coming back up because I heard calm yesterday. Calm, it was in the reading that I put. Your ascension is like to remain calm during this ascension because you're going to be things revealing to you are people or even your downloads. Like your spiritual gifts are enhancing. And Spirit is saying to remain calm, 4747, when this is even happening, because it might freak you out here and there. You got star fruit. It's completely understandable to hope for a sense of togetherness and peace within a relationship. It's a common desire that many people share. So this is something that it's understandable or understandable that you want people around you on this journey. Sometimes it might be lonely when you look up and people that you started with aren't there. And it's because in the midst of it, they reveal their true selves to you. Okay, so sometimes it could be the path might get a little lonely, but you're not alone, okay? Wild berries. You seem to have a very untamed and wild energy, which can be quite appealing and even alluring to those who are brave enough to try it out. See, this is what's happening. You this concrete now people gonna think you just too flashy when you ain't flashing at all. You just out. Because it's outshining, coming back through. See, people gonna think, oh, you this concrete, you this tall rose that's standing out. You trying to outshine, be flashy and show off. But you're not. This is just a part of who you are. Your aura is just this big. When your aura is kept quiet to yourself, you fine. But when you operate in your spiritual purpose, you still like keep it to yourself, but it does really shine. And people can't take that. And that's why detoxing from these negative people, places, things, Spirit had to clear out some people that did not like your vibrancy. So you could flourish on this path and protect your inner beauty. Okay. Yeah, it's about to go over 50 minutes. Okay. I'm just saying. I gotta get a tea leaf oracle deck now. Hmm. I just saw black magic out here. You see how the light stopped when I showed you? Beliefs and curses in black magic reflect the fear of dark forces across cultures. Some people are doing some ish, or have did some ish, to interrupt your peace. Again, stunt your growth. Because you're a nurturing spirit out here. Nurturing ourselves and others brings deeper connections, meaning, and purpose. Invest in growth for immeasurable benefits. See, this is the thing. Like I said earlier, you were pouring in and giving people your beanstalk. But when you realize that they threw concrete on you to stunt your growth, it could have been due to some black dark energy here, black magic vibes, because people dabble in that. But see, you kept nurturing yourself, and you were being nurtured by the Most High, and you're standing against all odds here. You're very mystic out here. Mystic, a seeker of profound truths, navigating the spiritual realms with an open heart and a soul aflame with the divine. Yep, you're very mystic out here. Meditation, you are in more stillness now as well. A sacred art of stillness where the mind finds serenity and the soul discovers its essence in the quietude of the present moment. Yep. You keep it more quiet too. As you rise, I'm telling you, people gonna be surprised when you step out and step up, because you done use your discernment. Okay? I'm telling you, people gonna be surprised when you step out and step up because you use your discernment. Discernment, the silent guardian of truth, guiding us through the maze of choices with wisdom and clarity. You don't speak a lot. You're more still and silent as you nourish your beanstalk and grow as this rose. And that's the tea. See, people trying to get the tea on your energy now, on your peace, on how you're growing through this concrete, how you this Tupac legacy out here. People trying to figure that out. But see, you don't use your discernment of who, again, discernment and papaya. You don't discern who's negative people or places or things. And you got removed, and it's improving your overall well-being. And now you're surrounding yourself with more positive influences or places and decisions and opportunities, because you're a healer out here. Oh, because you the oracle. Hey, you the healer who's the oracle out here. Restoring harmony, nurturing growth, and awakening divine love is a sacred process. You're the oracle. You're the healer. Well, yeah, I said that backwards, but you the healer because you an oracle out here. Oracle, a mystical tool or source of wisdom used to divine insights, guidance, and revelations about the past, present, and future. Yep, you see so much since you detoxed. They thought that they would keep this rose down and put concrete over the rose petals. But see, you have endless abundance of roses growing like this beanstalk. That leap of faith you took away from whatever this was, even turning away from the main doom, societal matrix vibes of the mainstream life, being seen and noticed. You're doing stuff in such a natural way. You have natural gifts. It's bringing natural connections and opportunities. Excuse me. And most so natural recognition. I'm hearing natural recognition Like, I'm hearing facial recognition too. That's crazy. But okay, you have a natural recognition, like your face is naturally recognized, even if people never met you before when you walk, because your aura is like something about your aura that people, it's like they know your face, like you look familiar, or you just have a familiar spirit to where people connect with you. Again, vibrate. The Kiwi, you are vibrant and magnetic energy that draws others towards you. Yeah, that's why. Because you're a natural healer who's an oracle out here. And so you had a lot of close people to you that you were naturally healing as an oracle. And now you had to use your discernment because they had some negative vibes. So you went within, and some of these people just knew you was going to grow. They knew it. You was going to grow and elevate. 55 on the timer, which was going to change and grow and elevate them. See, avoidance is here. You had to avoid certain people. You cannot make something disappear by ignoring it. You didn't ignore or avoid the fact that some people became negative because you have morals. You had to kind of go with morals versus the time frame of knowing people, or if you really like this restaurant, or if you really like hanging out here or there, blah, blah, blah. Now you had to kind of have morals and learn, like, not avoiding that fact, but the principle of it. It says our guiding principles shape our behavior and decision making and reflect our sense of right and wrong. Yep. And you're just more mindful now. Mindfulness is the art of being present, cultivating awareness, and embracing the richness of each moment. Your mindfulness is making you more rich. I could keep going, but I'm not. Because it's almost an hour. But I am going to shuffle real quick. We'll leave it under an hour. Let me shuffle and get a message. And then, okay, Spirit, that's a lot. This is just what happened with the Spirit fruit. Okay. Clairaudience, sounds and voices beyond ordinary perception. It's the ability to hear something not present to the ear, yet consider it real. This is you. You hear and you see things. You so high. You're with the most high creator. The beanstalk that high. It's giving you visions and downloads. I heard that earlier. It's enhancing. What you always hear, you don't speak. What you always see, you don't say. Like, you don't share that energy no more. You detach from some things, some people. Again, with that detox. Detachment is the skill of releasing or relinquishing something without losing it entirely. Just because you detached, sometimes you might think you lost something. And I'm hearing connections. There are some connections that were lost in translation, but you didn't really fully lose those connections. You're with a community. There's something you're supposed to be doing with community as a community activist. We should strive to promote the betterment of humanity and foster the growth of inclusion and harmonious society. Something you're supposed to be doing. But you have to detach from a community of people due to what you heard or saw. You have to use your discernment about a community of people. This community of people probably wanted to stunt your growth or something. Or this person, this lover, whoever. Community could, however it resonates, okay? Kundalini. It activated your Kundalini though. Kundalini practice channels energy up and spine to expand consciousness beyond physical and mental realms into higher spiritual dimensions. Yep. This made you see a lot. This detachment, your energy is spiraling up again, up the spine to expand consciousness like that beanstalk that rose. And you have to just exhale through it all, boo-boo. Just exhale. In the gentle release of breath, find the sacred rhythm of letting go, inviting peace and renewal with each exhale. All you've been through, exhale, okay? I'm going to come back and do another message. I'm trying to keep this under an hour, so I'm going to end it, even though it's 59:49. All right, Divine Collectives, if it don't resonate, don't force the fit. Peace, love, light, and namaste. Thank you.